They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You gotta love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit...
White 53! White 53!
This game might not work because it's been desyncing all day. You heard me?
Ranked matchups always elevate the pressure. The heart beats a little faster. It gets a little more intense, particularly if that team across the field is a conference foe. And that's exactly what we have in this showdown coming up. Welcome to the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the 16th ranked team in the land, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing, because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see, the Stallions taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Stallions' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. Coming out with it, it's Benson. He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. So Oregon's offense will go to work first. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make...
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly. But you never know what's going to happen. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see, the Stallions taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Stallions about to kick it away and get this season started. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Ducks offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. If you look at this game on paper, it really shouldn't be much of a matchup. You have a high-powered offense against, candidly, an overmatched opponent. But, hey, you never know. You got to line up and play the game.
On paper, this is a horrible matchup. But this game's not played on paper, right? Like, this defense, they're going to have to play their best game. They're going to have to play more consistent than they have. They haven't tackled well this season. They're going to have to play their best game against a great opponent. But we've seen upsets happen. They got to get some adrenaline, some emotion, something good to happen early.
I think it has to happen early, David, and then the question is, can they maintain that over the course of the entire game? Listen, it's college football. Come out here and roll their helmet out on the field, and that's going to get it done. We've seen crazy stuff happen, but no doubt, this defense has to play out of their minds today to have any shot.
The Ducks are in the hurry-up. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. It's a seam wide open. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1. Was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the...
Snags it inside the 20. He's brought down the 1. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. This time they'll go to the running game. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets him to the 6. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Single back formation, and they give it to him. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Give to the running back. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! They're on the board first here in the season opener.
The offense goes as he does, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you.
Oh, now the kicker's going to throw it. He'll run into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and the trickery pays off. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Grabs it inside his 25, and here he comes. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or 2, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. The Stallions offense has the ball for the first time. And this might be a real challenge for this quarterback because that corner, David, can take away an entire half of the field.
Yeah, and that's the bright part of this defense. Like you know out wide exactly what you're getting week in and week out, and it is top flight. Like one of the best in the country at your spot. So interesting to see how this passing attack works while avoiding that guy, because I'm not going after him, Palmer.
Well, I don't think this quarterback has seen a secondary built like this. He definitely hasn't seen a corner with this guy's ability. And so if he is going to try him, he better have really good timing. He better be very accurate. He better not be late throwing out-breaking routes because this dude will pick him off and take it to the house.
3rd down play from the gun. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And that's what you're trying to do, not just in this game, but for the season. You're just trying to set the tone defensively, and they do that getting the sack. They feel good about their front seven and all the athletes they have. It'll be fun to watch this unit for the rest of this game and see how they do in one-on-one situations.
He gets a block. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Going to throw it over the top of the D. Makes the grab on the left side. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. The Ducks want to move quickly. Oregon was dominant last season until the Ducks ran into that Ohio State juggernaut in the Rose Bowl, and that left Oregon still in search of its long-awaited first national title.
Well, Dan Lanning has built this thing into a national championship contender. He's done it in the trenches. But I'm curious to see what they do at quarterback and how that position plays out. Dylan Gabriel exhausted his 17th year.
Got some room, head to the goal line, and he'll haul it over and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon!
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game one, and creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
The returner will field it and try to do some business.
That's a breathing a sigh of relief for sure. Kick returner tries to take it out, puts it on the ground, but how about the offense? Getting back on it, turning what could have been a really bad play into, thank goodness I got the ball again.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Under fire. Got rid of it just in time.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
We talked to the coaches coming into this one. They know field position is going to be a huge factor for them winning this one. They had a really nice punt earlier in this game. Great job getting down and covering it. Won't surprise me if they decide to play it safe again here on 4th.
He's got great speed. Return man saw daylight the instant. Forget the kick. He's going to throw it. He goes out of bounds, stopped short, and the gamble on the fake does not pay off. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. They'll go to the ground. Slithers into space. Runs through the tackle. Guided out of bounds at the 34, and the running game really coming through. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Looking downfield on 1st down. They'll run the screen. Nice move to keep running. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. And the Stallions come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They're going to run it. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Oh, man, the big fellas, they usually have the soft hands. Your security blanket is your tight end, but that one hit him in the hands, and he just couldn't pull it in.
So now it's 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the two.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
The Stallions will send out the punt unit. They make the stop, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's see what the call is.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And the Stallions are rolling down the field. The give to the back. Turning it on. Got the first down and more. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. The Stallions kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got his man quickly. Running through contact. Touchdown Stallions. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
You don't oftentimes say you need to score a touchdown in the first quarter, but when you're losing 21-0 in the first, they had to score right there, and they did. Nice job by the offense, executing on the drive, punctuating it with a touchdown. Now their defense has got to finally wake up and get a stop.
Getting set for the point after. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. They marched 72 yards, and the final 34 yards covered by that touchdown pass. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Got a little room. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. I guess you could say they keep shooting themselves in the foot. This kicker just hopes it's not his kicking foot that's taking the damage. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Florida State has the lead at this time, but there haven't been quite as many tomahawk chops today as we expected. This is close. They're up by 7 over Alabama. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The give to the tailback. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. Snagged in the middle, it's Williams. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. And the Stallions line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The Stallions will call on their punt team. Takes it on the return. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. He's got it inside the 15. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Oregon!
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Here comes the offense onto the field again. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They'll leave it with him. Runs through a tackle. Making a little bit of progress there. He gets it to the 40 before getting out of bounds. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Gives it on the option. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. He's into the open down the middle. Touchdown, Stallions. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback, because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Moore to the air. Throws to the wideout. Final play of the quarter, and the ball falls incomplete. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. More importantly, we have an early barn burner here. Both teams firing on all cylinders, as our stats will show you. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. First play of the period will be a second down. Running back searching for a hole. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. He's up to 57 yards rushing, and that is quite an impressive first half here in this season opener. Oh, they're after him. Did as he throws. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Pressure coming. They wrap him up, and boy, that comes when the defense needed it the most. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll run play action. Looking for a huge play. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Touchdown, Ducks! He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they tacked on the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Unloads quickly. Oh, a lot of space. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. And the Stallions just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. Under fire. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the second quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. These offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
The Stallions are way behind the sticks on this third and forever. Here comes the heat. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll have to punt for the 4th time today. And the punt team gets down there and touches it dead. That's where they'll put it in play. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Moore will throw. Here's the pressure. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. And the Ducks will hustle to the line.
Well, what a great job by the defense and phenomenal effort chasing down the quarterback, getting that sack for a huge...
Going up top. It's caught. Turning on the Jets. Oh, he's getting ahead. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon. This guy's putting the Oregon offense on his shoulders, carrying them however you want, on the ground or through the air.
I mean, so fun to watch when you got a guy that can do this. And we've seen it with the Ducks in history, man. They've had some great ones that put their team on their shoulders. You need me to run it, I'll run it. You need me to throw it, I can do that too.
We're only in the first half, and I don't think anybody had onside kick in the second quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense can do. You have got to make them pay for gambling.
Caught in the backfield, it's Williams.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Made a defender miss. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense. And the Stallions, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. The 40, the 30, past the 10. Touchdown Ducks! And they turn it into a defensive score.
And how about this defense making plays? Not only can you force the fumble, the awareness to scoop it up. Understand the difference between trying to jump on it, but pick it up and make a play. They make a play. In this offense, they have not put together a lot of scoring drives, and now they give up points on the other end. They got to get it together.
14.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Running to Green. Just find a way to make that first tackler whiff. He's out to the 21.
Yeah, he does a really good job being decisive, getting downhill, being a great runner. And guess what? You know how easy offense is when you get me at second and short, second and medium? Everything in the playbook is open to him.
Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss. And you've already set your punter out 4 times. At least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. Rushes on him. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
You just love to see that from the quarterback. I know it's a big third down, and more than anything, you want to throw a completion, keep your offense on the field. But when the defense wins and nobody's open, you got to just tip your hat, throw it away. And now a big decision coming up on 4th down.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Got enough for the first. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. He's now up to 83 yards on the ground, and he wanted to make a first impression, and he's doing that in this opening game. He's going to let it go. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Moore to the air. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. Gonna take a shot at this DB. Can't make the grab in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down. Doesn't convert this time. On 4th down, going to the air. Bringing the heat. Makes the grab. He's got a first down. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. Takes a snap. Wants to throw. Wideout trying to get it in. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on the defense, declined, and the touchdown stands. They'll try to add another to their lead. A little trickery, and they flip it ahead. He's going to be stopped short of the goal line. The 2-point attempt is no good as they are unable to extend the lead. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back.
And you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the 2nd quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Back to pass on second down. Got his man. There he goes. Oh, he's got some space. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, can these guys use a score to cut into this lead. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. And he'll try to knock it through from 33 yards out. Splits the uprights right down the middle. I wouldn't say they cut into the deficit. They sort of microscopically edged off the deficit. Still a mountain to climb. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. He leaves it with the back. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. He's loose. At the 30. It's a running. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll... Get in. Touchdown, Oregon.
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get to the second level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him stopped, and he was close to taking that one a long ways down at the 38. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it, and it's been that way all day. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. They couldn't connect on second down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man, it's McGowan. There he goes! Big play, takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47. The Stallions will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. They're working that left side. They stop him just a link or two short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. And the Stallions come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. It's complete to the right. Wide open spaces. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Stallions.
And they didn't start this first half the way you wanted to, but at least they're ending on a positive note. At least they're saying, guys, we put a drive together. We scored. We need some plays to go our way, but the offense has got some positive momentum, and that is a great thing going into the half.
On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Pocket breaking down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Throwing on the run. He hauls it in, and nobody's close. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
And that is a big-time play for the offense. The defense knew coming into this game they had to keep this guy bottled up and keep him in the pocket. That didn't happen there. He was able to buy time.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
My philosophy on going for 2 is only when you have to. Makes the catch. He's not going to make it. Stop short of the goal line, and they are unable to extend this lead any further. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. To the air on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. They'll immediately call timeout. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3 spot on the board. And he'll reach for a 53-yarder and have to guide it in with precision from the right side. Oh, he missed it. No good. Hoping to cut into that lead, and they did not. The lead is huge. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Eugene.
They want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. Looking to throw, it's Grimes. Under fire. Going to try to get it himself.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down. Get some positive yards.
Caught behind the line. It's Manning. Plows through the defense. He'll be knocked out of bounds at the 29. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Leaves it with the running back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Stallions now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Robertson. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Stallions are moving quickly down the field.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Quarterback on the keeper. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Going to work on second down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He'll pull it on the read. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Quarterback keeps it. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And as a holder picks his spot, it'll be a 25-yard attempt. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. Let's not say they cut into the deficit with that field goal. Maybe just, I don't know, tweaked a little bit of it away with their fingernail. Fielded in the end zone. It's Benson. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. The give to the back. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27.
They showed this run in the first half, right? You saw it. They loaded up on this side, ran the football, had some success. What do they do in the second half? Pull some guys, run the counter the other direction to keep the defense off balance.
They'll go to the counter, finding open areas. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. The Ducks moving quickly to the line.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll try the run. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? 3rd and short now from their own 48. The handoff as they run the counter play here. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. The Ducks will line it up on 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Ducks back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. No big secret what they're trying to do here. They've kept it on the ground. It's 1st and 10. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. They'll run it. It's Whittington. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Here comes the 2-point try. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they tack on a little more to this big lead. They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as they... Team makes a sure catch. They'll start this drive at their own 48. From the gun, running back gets the give. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Inside 4 minutes to play here in the 3rd. They'll test the right side. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
Well, he got you 2 on first down. He got you 2 on second. 2 won't get it done on third. You're going to have to go somewhere else if you're on offense here to stay on the field.
To the air, it's Grimes. Here's a heat. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now your second guy gets hit, and you got to keep this guy healthy. You got to keep him upright. You got to protect your quarterback, man.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Moore. It's a seam wide open. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
A lot of smiles right now in this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting...
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Picked off. Takes it the other way. Slips one guy, now he's loose. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Another sack. This quarterback group, not this quarterback, this one, because you're already on quarterback number 2. Taking a lot of hits today. Got to keep these guys upright. Got to protect them. This offensive line has to do a better job.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Stallions are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. And the Stallions decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the coverage team surrounding the ball. No chance for the return man to get in there on that one. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the... Turning it on! He gets across the 25, steered out of bounds at the 26. The Ducks in the hurry up. Moore will throw. He's taking the shot. He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Ducks! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And so many times the safeties tell the tape, and that's what QBs are studying and reading, and he drops back, and you can tell he sees his receiver coming from the right side, and he knows exactly where he's going to end up at that post.
We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead.
Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes. Columbus, Ohio, and the Old Horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the 3rd-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Buckeyes will kick it away to start. Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes. Columbus, Ohio, and the Old Horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the 3rd-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Buckeyes will put total leather to crank.